We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again. Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother.
What's good, bro?
Hey, bro, if I don't tell you enough how much I appreciate you being the producer of the show, boy, let me tell you. Oh, my gosh, man. What's good with you, though, man? You out and about. You on the move. What's popping?
Man, you know how it is, man. Daddy of the year over here. I got to go watch the young Prince play today, man. His first college game for the new season. So I got to go check him on out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real hyped up about that.
Yeah, man, that's all good, man. How's the week been looking for you?
Man, the week was lovely. Your boy just now coming back from San Antonio, which was an incredible event. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real hyped up from that.
Now, let me get all in your business. What was you doing out there?
Oh, no. I can tell the business now. You know me, man. I don't like to say nothing while I'm gone. Went out there for a conference, man. One of my homegirls who was in the military with me, she went on to do bigger and better things. She's still in the military. She retires coming up in 2023. But, and, you know, part of her career, man, she worked for the Obamas, man. And anyway, she ended up writing a book. This was her second year doing a conference, and so she was like, gotta have you slide through to come sing at the event. So Ace Kennedy was out there, Ahmad Kennedy was out there, so it was real dope, man. Real dope event.
Okay, so let me ask you this though, man. I can't let you just slide that in there right quick. You said she wrote a book. What was the book about?
So the book is it's called I Am Shatoria. It's like a book about her life, like the things that she's overcome. It's like I won't say a self-help book, but it's definitely a book of encouragement. Basically, you know, telling her story on what all she's been through to get to where she's at. I mean, she's experienced a lot in her life, from, you know, death of her mother, her grandmother, and some things she had to overcome in her life. Like, it's a nice little journey, bro. It's a dope book. I have a copy now, so I'm definitely gonna read it to be in support. But it came with like a workbook and everything, bro. So it was a dope conference. Met a bunch of professionals, man. Got some connects for us on some joint podcasts. Like, yeah, man, it was live, man.
Let me ask you this though, bro. This is gonna be an impromptu question here, bro. But if you wrote a book that was a biography from start to finish, right? From right now, leading up to right now, though, would anybody want to read it, bro? Would it be interesting enough that people would say, "Yeah, that was it, though, bro. It was hidden."
It would definitely be interesting, man. I mean, you know, I have a bunch of ups and downs within my life. And you know, people love drama, so there's gonna be some of that in there. So yeah, I definitely think it would be a great read.
What would be the title of your book?
From Ahmad to Ace.
Hey, okay, all right.
But see, it wouldn't be what you think though, right? Because see, people would think that would basically mean from, you know, me being a non-singer to a singer, when Ace Kennedy actually means more than that, because I'm Ace because I'm Ahmad the first, and then there's Deuce, Ahmad the second. So it would be basically how my life went from that to the married dad that I am now. So it's not what people would think.
Listen, man, you came up with that. You came up with that title right off the top of your head. Now, is this something you already got planned here? Because I've never asked you this question before, though, right? So I'm thinking how you already had the title like that already.
No, I was just off the dome, bro. That's just what I do.
Huh? Listen, man, you go. Let me see if I can get this intro music. We got some things to talk about, bro.
Let's get it.
And listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook pages. That way you get the heads up every time your boys and we're going live. Ace Kennedy. Hold on. Man in them. Hold on. Double duty. Hold on. Double duty. Had to give myself props for that one there, boy.
That's what's up, man.
Listen, man, it's Friday, bro. Give it to me then. Best thing you've seen all week?
Easy. First of all, it would have to be seeing my family again. That was when I say seeing my family, I'm talking about when I went to San Antonio, stopped to go see my parents, my sister. Got the chance to hang out with them. I got to go and have church with the moms and them. She got to hear me sing for the first time in quite a bit. So yeah, that was definitely a big thing. But outside of that, outside of seeing the family, then bro, I stopped by the Texas Longhorn Stadium. First time ever being there. First time ever seeing it in person. So that was definitely the best thing that I've seen this week. And then, of course, seeing Charlie when I got back home and the rest of the family. But, yeah, seeing that Longhorn Stadium, bro, it was something different, bro.
Made it hit different, huh? It made that Red River whipping hit just a little bit more, huh?
Just a little bit more, because then people, listen, man, they was hating when I posted the picture of it, because they I'm just like, listen, man, don't be hating because y'all had just a little too much Longhorn this year.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm going to give you, I got two things that are very easily. For me, first thing I would probably say, so this is funny. I went to Landon's parent-teacher meeting, right? And one of the things that was pretty interesting about this is that Landon, he has his homeroom teacher is a young black guy. This guy can't be 30 years old. He can't be 30 because I remember him saying that he's from Texas. He's from San Antonio, went to UT San Antonio, right? So and he played football out there. And he was telling me that, just in conversation, he was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind moving on from teaching here when I turn about 31, 32 or whatever, just to kind of do something else, because he's been, even though he's a young guy, he was teaching fresh out of college, basically, though, right? So real cool dude. And I was kind of telling Landon, like, yeah, you got two black teachers, right? And you also have kind of a PE teacher who's black also. I was like, I didn't have any growing up at all. I had one in 9th grade, and she wound up didn't finish the whole year or whatever. But I was like, that's the only one I remember having. But I thought that the thing that was real dope is that when I had actually when we went in there and they were talking about, hey, this is here's what's going on, whoop-de-woo. I thought that it was real dope that they was like, listen, man, I got to be completely honest, though, man. He's a great kid. He's a very respectful young man, though, very, very responsible, man. And then he was just like, and the thing that got me was when he was like, yo, your son is basically a leader. He doesn't get, he said the thing is that he's not a big, because usually they'll tell us Landon, he can do some talking, right? He need Landon need his own podcast, bro. But the funny thing about it, though, man, is they say, people want to bring him into their conversation because they want to know what he thinks. He's a leader. He's not a follower at all, though, man. And I thought that it was dope because they had these very glowing things to say about my dude. And I was just like very, very proud of him just because, I'm like, these ain't, this ain't just small things that he probably just think this is just regular. And I love how humble he was about it, though, man. But I thought that it was just real dope that that, you know what I'm saying, that they was just like, nah, we know that he come from a good house, you know what I'm saying? He got some good upbringing though, man. So that was fire though, bro. And
Yeah.
then the other thing too, though, man. Shout out to the research department, man. So the missus, she had a big event going on though, bro. That was yesterday and today. And the funny thing about this is that she's been planning this particular event almost since last year. She did the same thing, but she wanted it to be bigger. Every year she want to go big. So
Yeah.
last year she has her business, Nikki Venus and Company, but she has Style Coach Academy as her business where she helps stylists basically make bread, long story short. But I think that one of the things that was real cool is that she essentially has like what she would call students, right? Where they enroll in her program. And she basically worked with them on how to build their packages, how to gain confidence in styling, how to do this, that, and the other. And so last year was real dope. It was just kind of a coming together, meet and greet, photo shoot opportunity. This time around, she wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So she did in-person coaching where she rented out a real dope Airbnb, dope, real nice house. Had all the girls come on over though, man, and had some coaching that was done. So she had some good behind the scene footage. Had my guy Trendy Visuals come through and shoot it for them and everything. And then today she actually wraps up the event with the photo shoot. So it's their content day where they can actually go in and they got their own individual photographer there, makeup done. And the whole thing is that she wanted to have them have content that was quality enough to use for their websites and everything like that. So it was real dope, man, that she from seeing her put this whole thing together from just an idea to running it now for her second annual one. And then I think that what was also epic about it is that she had also in the process have been talking about doing a planner, a kind of a fashion stylist planner. And it's a really, really nice, super nice planner, though. Real thick planner that got key dates, notes, and all this stuff that was just all her idea, though, man, that she presented to all of her members. And so it was real fire, though, bro. I mean, real fire event for her, though, man. So she's wrapping it on up tonight, having dinner with her peoples, though. So I doubt that she's watching just because she's probably tired of doing that. But definitely shout out to the missus for a solid job and just proud that she was able to put that together, though, man. So I know that she's looking to step it on up again next year. So real dope event, though, bro.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Some real exciting things going on, bro.
Hey, man. But listen, though, man. It is Friday, though, bro. And I got some questions, bro, that I wanted to ask, oh man. Okay. So the latest and greatest, right? The latest and greatest, Kanye. We were talking about, and by the way, shout out to Sarah in the comments out here as well. I appreciate the love on over there. But Kanye. So the last time we talked about Kanye, and I'm hoping that we are at the point where I'm ready to stop talking about Kanye. But since the peoples are still talking about it, then we got to talk about it. But
well, I mean, here's the thing, though, man. I feel what you're saying, and we're gonna get into it. But at the same time, it is pop culture. We talk pop culture. As long as he in the pop culture, we're going to give our opinion because that's what the people want to hear.
Well, listen, recently, Balenciaga says that they're cutting ties with Kanye West following his anti-Semitism controversy, right? The comments he made. Okay, so Ace Kennedy, this is after Chase said, come get your money on out of here. You got to the end of the month to come get your bread out of here, right? And Ye basically said that he had like $140 million cash with them sitting out there, whatever the amount is, right? But here's what I'm wondering, though, bro. For starters, how do you feel about Balenciaga cutting ties with Kanye West?
Listen, bro, in business, I can't tell you how to run your business. So if you do something and then I don't want to do business with you anymore, I ain't got nothing to say about it. I ain't telling another man how to run their business. Same with Kanye, because he is also a business. And so the stuff that he's out here saying, I can't tell him how to run his business, but apparently he must know what he's doing, and he must have a plan, because he is running people off at a high level. And hey, To each his own.
Do you think he got a plan? Is there some big? Because he got a couple Yeezys that's supposed to be dropping, right? I think he has some
No.
to drop today. Another pair that's playing, but is it in the very Kardashian way that he's drawing this attention to him for a big ta-da?
No, because here's the thing. He's definitely always pushing the envelope or pushing to see how far he can go with stuff. The MAGA hat was a little far, but apparently not far enough because there were people that still rocked with Kanye after that. Because Donda and Donda 2 came out. Since then, the Yeezy's been dropping, and the Yeezy slides are still sliding out here. So apparently that wasn't far enough. But then he comes with the White Lives Matter tee, and he's throwing out the rhetoric about the Jewish community. And, you know, he just got so much to say. So maybe he don't think that, and maybe he feels like he Teflon, bro.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what I think about the Balenciaga piece, right? So I think that the Balenciaga piece is the actions of them is right along. It coincides with my original comments about this, right? Like, why is it, right? Why is it that it's the anti-Semitic comments that put it over the top for people to say it? Like, why wasn't the White Lives Matter shirt enough? Like, that's my primary.
You ready? You ready for the answer? Are you ready for the answer?
Give it to me. Give it to me.
The answer is easy. It's money. It's always money.
Okay.
So the thing is that when you affect people's money, and so what I say that by saying that some of the things that Kanye might be saying could possibly be true as far as who are the stakeholders of, you know, most finances and who some of the backers are behind stuff. But at the same token, just because like how we say all the time, there multiple things can be true. And so the thing is that when you're running a business, again, people have the right to determine how they want to run their business, regardless of how we think people should run their business. They get to run it the way they want to. So once you cross a certain line and I choose not to do business with you again, that's on that owner. I understand your question because there have been other things, like even with inside of the things that he said, like about how, you know, some of the music that's tearing down the communities and this, that, and the other, like there's no backlash really for that. But then when it comes to saying these things that he's saying, then the backlash comes. So, like I said, both things can be true, but at the end of the day, you poking the bear at certain points, and then people pull their resources. Then what you gonna do? Because at the end of the day, you still have a business that you're trying to get. Like you already are trying to cut ties with Adidas. You done cut ties with Gap. Like there's a bunch of stuff that's in the works, and I'm just like, is it all worth it? And apparently, and he said it is.
Here's the thing. I think that's interesting. This is how, I don't know if hypocritical is the right word, but here's how I think that it's a catch-22, right? Because he got up on in front of Tucker Carlson and says, well, why did he wear a White Lives Matter shirt? And he said, because all lives matter. And this is the problem that I always have when people say this is my typical reaction to the all lives matter, right? So if all lives matter, then the outrage should be equal. So my thing is that when it comes to Balenciaga, if Balenciaga said, hey, you know what? We cutting ties with you early because you did this, I'd be fine with that, right? But I think that it's just the fact that when you go ahead and say, no, we're going to cut ties with you, like the anti-Semitic, the comment about Jews, that's the one that's too much. Tells me that when you go back and you say all lives matter, and that's why you did it, it just says that, man, well, maybe you do, but the fact that your people, the people who your business partners decided to end it after you said those things about this particular group. It wasn't the things. It wasn't how you diminish the value of black lives. It doesn't matter how you propped up the white lives matter. It's when you said that. So it's just like, bro, it just completely negated the whole all lives matter comment that he tried to use, though, bro. And I'm just like, me personally, let me tell my second question for you is that where do you stand with Ye? Are you just like, I'm done with them, it's neither here nor there, or I'm still riding with them, somewhere in between? Where you stand on Ye?
I was never riding with him to begin with. My thing is I like what I like. So my thing is I am a person that can separate the person from the artist. That's so, like, I mean, I still listen to R. Kelly music. You know what I'm saying? I still, so I still can watch Kevin Spacey movies. So my thing is that Kanye, I nothing moves with me with Kanye. It's not like Kanye influences me to do anything. You know what I'm saying? If I like something that he does, I like it. If I don't like something that he does, I just don't like it. I don't have a heaven or hell to put him in, and he doesn't navigate my life, bro. So I'm just I'm just watching the movie of Kanye West and laughing at the things that are funny and disappointed at the things that, because it's the crazy thing is while I might say that he doesn't influence my life, he does influence a lot of other people, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So while it doesn't affect me, it does affect other people. So that's what I have the issue with, because you do have to be careful and responsible with the celebrity that you have, because unfortunately people are followers. So I think that that's very dangerous. And, but unfortunately, just like I said, right, people said they had an issue with the MAGA hat, but yet and still, they still was out listening to that Donda album. They still was rocking Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see how much the culture is going to take before it's like, all right, we done.
I think that's where I'm at with Yeezy by now, bro. Like when I say that, I'm saying that I'm over Yeezy as an influencer of hip hop culture, right? And it's important to me to distinguish that, because like the same way how to me I look at Kanye West and the Kanye West brand as just a brand. I think that because the same way how you said, hey, I can separate the person from the artist. To me, I can even go further than say I can separate, I can look at him as just a, hey, I don't look at Kanye. I can look at Yeezys and think, oh, it's just a cool shoe. And if I like the shoe, I'm not concerned about. It's the same thing how Jordan, right? When Jordan said, oh, Republicans like shoes too, buy tennis shoes too. And everybody was like, yo, what you talk about? We could have did more, blah, 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 about Jordan. And it never changed the fact that, all right, Jordan makes some dope sneakers. But aside from that, it's almost like, well, Jordan never put himself out there further to get anywhere near anything political. And I think that for me, I'm just past listening to anything that Kanye has to say. He had already been losing me musically for quite some time. But I think that now when it comes to him, just necessarily, not necessarily the creative, but the influencer, the side that says, oh, this is with my freedom of speech. Here are the things that I want to say. Like I'm off even listening to anything that Kanye West has to say. Now, if you want to say as a creative music, yeah, I can listen to him. But at the same time, I'm completely off supporting the idea of Kanye West as a hip hop culture influencer. Now, if other people want to say, well, he influences pop culture and the whole hype beast behind fashion, that's all. I never was on that part anyway. But I feel mainly disappointed because I held Kanye in the highest regards. So, bro, it would almost the only person hip hop wise that could have disappointed me any more would be like Jay-Z. Like that's the high regards that I had him up to, and now I can't no more, bro. I'm past it, bro. It was and the MAGA hat was one thing, right? Because I was just like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to necessarily down somebody for their politics being differently from my politics. But at the same time, it just showed me that clearly, bro, you in a whole different space that I have no time or energy to even acknowledge, though, bro. So for that reason, though, I'm out on them, bro.
Right. No, I understand that, man.
Yeah, I'm completely out. But listen, speaking of music though, bro, lots of new music has been dropped though, man. I'm not sure if you've seen, pretty big deal that DJ Drama had dropped the new Gangsta Grill with Jeezy and also with NBA YoungBoy and with Snoop Dogg. 3 mixtapes on one day though, bro. And on top of that, Lil Baby album dropped this week as well though, bro. There's a lot. Listen, bro, what is art? Listen, hip hop is killing R&B. Where's your pupils at, bro?
Bro, you do remember the whole onslaught of R&B artists that dropped. We had, it was like Tank, Giveon, and Neo, and Tory Lane. Oh yeah, she did drop. Beyonce, Tory Lanez. Like, don't act like we ain't been out here. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
October been a cold month for R&B. Like, it ain't been.
Right, but at the same time, okay, but at the same time, it takes longer to do R&B, bro. So don't even try to act like it don't take y'all that long to get in there and get behind a record. So
it do take a long time, bro.
It do. Listen, I know. As an R&B artist myself, I can attest
for rappers though, bro.
No,
you shortchanging us. But listen. Of those though, right? I listened to the Lil Baby album though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, Ace. I think I like it, bro. And what's crazy about it is that here's the one concern that I have about the album, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds a little repetitive, bro. A little repetitive.
But what I mean, hasn't that always been the case though?
Well,
like,
so this brings me. I wanted to talk to you about that because it reminded me of the conversation that Joe Budden on his podcast had about the baby, and they was talking about how the baby's album was projected to only do about 17,000, right? Copies first week, and they were saying, have people just gotten over are they done with Baby? Is he being canceled? Is he being shut out because of all the other recent things? And then somebody said, well, listen, he kind of sounds the same. His content sounds the same. His beats, his production sounds kind of the same. And while his while at the same time his producers are actually putting out hits for a lot of people, man, he is rapping very much the same. And so I'm just kind of listening to Lil Baby's album, and while I thought that it was great, I'm just sitting here thinking like, all right, bro, a lot of this, like if you listen to it, it's exactly what you would think that a Lil Baby album would sound like, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard any of the new stuff, man. I'm gonna be honest. I hadn't even been checking for it really, but yeah, that's interesting because I would defer to you on it anyway.
Well, here's the thing I think that I find to be very interesting, right? What I think is interesting because so here lately, the only new rappers that I've heard, newer rappers, have been. I finally tapped into NLE Chopper. Finally listened to NBA YoungBoy, right? Finally. And then listen to Lil Baby. Now, here's one thing that I think is crazy. So I took away 2 things from it. I'm glad that my album sounds nothing at all like his or none of theirs. For good or bad, it doesn't sound like it. But when I listened to the Lil Baby album, it did tell me that, you remember how I mentioned before that I don't particularly like the carbon copies of the real ones, right? I like the real ones, even if it takes me a long time, because it took me a long time to like Migos. It took me a long time to like certain people. But I do have to at least acknowledge that they're the best ones that do that particular style. Well, when I listen to Lil Baby, the one thing that I walked away so far listening to is that he can just rap, right? He regardless of he talks a lot about the same things. He talks about how much money he got. He talks about the kind of cars he got, and he talks about girl. He got a lot of chick songs on this one, which I like, but it feels like a very industry polished version of Lil Baby. It sounds crisp, and he's riding the production. And it's great, but it sounds like an industry version of him, though, bro. And maybe he's grown, like it's growth, right? It's growth to the point where it sounds like a more universally, it's like a targeted, like this album feels, and like it doesn't feel as gritty, it doesn't feel as street, even though he's talking about some of the same things, though, bro. But I like it a lot. I think that the production is dope, and it's the best of that kind of production that he rides well, though, bro. So I like it so far, though, man. I think I've listened to I'm like 90% through with the album, and so far I like most of the songs, though, bro.
That's interesting to hear because I know you've been checking out the new news.
Yeah, I've been now the one that I don't think that I'll ever get into is I just don't think that I would get into Kodak Black like that, bro. I don't like his voice enough to listen to him for very long. Yeah. So they said, so listen, we got to get into it. I'm gonna switch over because I'm gonna jump around here, but because we didn't really get into this as much the last time, right? When your top 5 all-time player Russell Westbrook, when he was rumored to come off the bench,
right?
And he said, "Man, that messed my hamstring up for me,
Yeah.
so he ain't go out there for very long."
Right.
So follow that up. 2 games in. First game, I thought that Russ did okay, right? Didn't lead.
He did better than okay.
Yeah, he didn't lead them in turnovers, right? He had a few, but he played pretty good by all standards. I think he played pretty good. Last night they were in the game, right? They were in the game a lot, but they lost. So my question for you is this, though, man. Okay, we got to talk about it. Blame. We got to have some blame. Who is to blame so far for the Lakers? It's early, and I don't want to jump the gun off of 2 games.
Yeah.
Who is to blame of this 0-2 start so far, bro?
The team constructed as a whole. Like, one thing that LeBron did say that I do agree with, they don't have any shooters, and they're playing like they do. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, Russ did his thing. I have to give props. AD was doing his thing. LeBron was doing okay. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the way that they are trying to construct the team, they're trying to go and shoot toe-to-toe with Golden State. That's not going to work. And then you're playing the Clippers, who has the best backcourt in basketball. So, no, they weren't going to beat them either. The Lakers are, at best, if they can pull it together, and I'm not talking about if Russ can pull it together, if the Lakers can pull it together, at best, they're going to be 7 or 8 in the West. And that's being generous because the West is stacked this year. Like, every team got better. Even the Thunder got better. Now, granted, we don't have Chet, but we still have a decent team. And if the Lakers keep playing like they playing, they ain't going to beat us.
Listen, I think that the Lakers can beat anybody in the league. But I also think anybody can beat the Lakers by 20 points. Anybody can beat them by 20. And here's the thing that made them look bad last night. So the thing that made them look bad last night is that Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverly, and Kendrick Nunn went like 1 for like 19 from 3, something crazy. And my thing is this, though, bro. Why the hell are all 3 of y'all? Like, when? Like, I know that Patrick Beverly has a 3-point percentage rate a little bit high. But my thing is that when did we? I've never known Patrick Beverly to be this 3-point shooter, for him to be taking all of these threes.
Bro, that boy Pat Bev got the green light over there, bro, because that boy is jack of all trades over there, because he is jacking them shots up.
Yeah, he is letting up a lot of threes, bro. He is jacking up a lot. And I'm just God, the Lakers look bad, bro. They just look bad. But here's the thing. I like the cat they got from San Antonio, Lonnie Walker. I think he's like provided enough shots. I think that he'll be all right, bro. I think that he I don't know how many shots are out there. Like if yesterday was just an aberration because of how that particular game was. But I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. Thoroughly impressed with the Clippers, bro. Like I don't know I didn't have any expectations, but I looked at them just completely wide-eyed, no expectations, and was very impressed at how their roster played from top to bottom. Everybody that was out there, bro.
Yeah. And listen, you know who was getting busy, even though and I know we can have this conversation all day too, but I love the way that well, for one, before I go there, I like the way Kawhi looked, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Kawhi looked strong, but
big,
bro. Yeah. John Wall, bro. I liked him on the Clippers, man.
Love it, man. Love it. Yeah, I like that he's still fast. That he looks fast.
Yeah. He brings a different energy to the second unit, because when you got that much firepower with Kawhi and PG, you don't need him in the first team. And I know he legitimately lost the starting position, you know what I'm saying, to Reggie Jackson, who he fits that program, right? I don't necessarily think that Reggie Jackson is a better player than John Wall. I mean, we can debate that, but I'm just saying for the system that the Clippers play, it makes sense for him to come off the bench.
Facts. I think so too. I think so. And I think that the fact that Reggie Jackson is already more familiar with the offensive sets, I think it just makes sense that he would be the guy. But I do like though, man, that I think that John Wall, with him coming off the bench, he has the green light. Like I think that it reminds me of like Tyler Hero coming off the bench. Like no one bats an eye if he's taking his shots up, if he's looking for his shot, the same way how I don't think that people bat an eye when Lou Williams would come off the bench and all these other guys, though, man, or Jordan Poole for that matter, right?
Right.
I think that this is interesting though, because I think that it's something that I couldn't see Russ doing.
No, but I also don't think that the difference though, right? The difference for me is I don't think Russ is the issue with the Lakers though. Like it's not that, because for one thing, the Lakers don't have an identity yet, right? Because what I'm saying is you could take those other two players off the starting five and put some shooters there, and I think the Lakers would look different. They would look better because then they would be playing in the way that they're trying to design themselves to be. They don't have the knockdown sniper that they thought they would have. Like I said, they were out there trying to go toe for toe shooting threes against Golden State Warriors. That wasn't gonna pan out well.
And the Warriors had an off night when they was still. I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
Right. Steph didn't come crazy. He didn't start going crazy until like the last 4 or 5 minutes in the game.
Hey man, listen. Like I said, I could very easily see the Lakers. Let me see who the Lakers play against now. Like I'm only watching. I'm gonna be honest. I'm only watching just to see how LeBron plays, though, bro. Like I don't care. Like if LeBron was not on these Lakers, nobody would care. I mean, they look horrible. And listen, Anthony Davis, he went down again, though, bro. And I was just like, oh my gosh, though, bro. He looked like he might just be out for the count. But they play again. The Lakers play again on Monday. And actually, no, they play again on Sunday, and they play against the Portland Trailblazers, right? And I'm just looking at that, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? I could see the Blazers beating them, bro. Like,
I definitely could see
Dame. Like, who gonna guard Dame?
They gonna put Patrick Beverly on. He ain't gonna get cooked.
They're gonna have Denver. They got listen, bro. They got Portland next, Denver after that, right? And listen, and I can see AD if he's playing okay, if he plays and he's pain free. I can see him trying to go at Joker just to show that he's a better player. But then look, like I'm sitting here looking like I can see them losing to Portland, Denver. I can see them losing to Minnesota, right? I can see them losing again to Denver. I can see them losing to New Orleans because I like how New Orleans has been playing.
Bro, I was about to bring that up next.
The only game that I actually see that I say, oh yeah, it should be a shoe-in that they can win is when they play against Utah, bro. That's it.
I mean, you know,
I can see the boys go. I can see the Lakers go starting out 2 for 10, bro. 2 and 10.
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, but speaking of New Orleans though, bruh, why they do Brooklyn like that, man?
Hey, what I love the most about it is Zion was smiling at them boys like, what is y'all doing guarding me? Like, nah, this is barbecue chicken over here though, bro. And then
grown man.
Gosh. And then I like how BI was just going straight at KD like that, bro. Like I was blown away, man. I knew that they was competitive. I think here's the thing. Here's what I think. So you remember a long time ago when I was telling you before that I thought that the reason why the Portland Trailblazers would never be able to get over a lot of those other teams was because I didn't think that CJ McCollum was a number 2 guy. Like I thought he was like more like a number 3 guy. Well, now CJ McCollum is the number 3 option out there. And I think that he looks way better. He looks more freer, bro. He got that green light to let it go. And I think that it's a perfect situation for him though, bro. Perfect situation for him though, man.
So I can see that.
Yeah.
Did Philly win yesterday?
Nope. And I was laughing too because listen, you at your home court. I think it's the season opener, right? And Joel Embiid was playing like trash. I'm talking about trash the whole night. I think he went something like 5 for like 16 or 5 for 18. Like he was playing like trash. And I think the thing that get me is this though, bro. I think that it's why I like Giannis so much more because Giannis, he seemed like his energy level never went down and never wavered. Like it didn't matter. He still was doing what he do. And I like Giannis's motor though, bro. But that boy, Joel Embiid, he was playing like trash though, bro. I said, oh my gosh, though, man.
Bro, you know why I had to turn the game off, and it's not even gonna be what for most people would think. It ain't had nothing to do with the players. It ain't had nothing to do with the broadcast. Bro, the way Stan Van Gundy kept calling Antetokounmpo's name, bro, I couldn't take it, bro. he said his name wrong every single time he said it, bro, and it kept getting worse and worse. And I was like, just call him Giannis, please. It was terrible, bro.
Hey, let me ask you this though, bro. I meant to tell this is I just want to hear what you're saying. In the Lakers game, Russ went 0 for 11. Is that his fault too?
No, that's his fault. He had a bad game.
Okay.
But what is funny though is the interview after the game when they asked him about it, and they said, "How do you think you played?" or something like that. He said, "Oh, I was." He said, "I was solid." He said, "I played hard. That's all you can ask for." And I just like classic Russ. Loved it.
Listen, I thought you was gonna say it was the Lakers' fault that he didn't take 12 shots because he would have went 1 for 12 if he would have took the next shot.
Nah, my dude is human. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad game, but I'm not finna sit up here and listen to no Russ slander all year like he the reason the Lakers is losing. That's what I ain't finna hear.
He's not. And listen, I think that with all things considered, I think that he can go to another team and look like the Russ that you saw in the
In
past
Washington,
couple
at
of
least.
seasons. Yeah, I think the only problem is that there are very few situations where he would be able to do that as a starter. Very
Right
few.
now, he could. Right now, he could do it with Charlotte because what's his name is hurt and don't know when he's coming back.
LaMelo's only going to be out for a couple of weeks, and they got Terry Rozier as their other point guard, who could be a starter on any other team. So I'm just saying, even if you do that, it's like I don't know.
No, I understand. I understand. I understand what you're saying, but I
You have
feel
to go
like
back to the Wizards.
I'm fine with that too, bro. I just want Russ to do his thing. I want him to have fun again. I want him to be competitive, and I want him to have the chance and not let the media wash him out like they did my boy Carmelo.
So here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at these rosters, right? So the Celtics have Marcus Smart playing. Brooklyn has Ben. The Knicks has the homeboy they picked up from.
I know you're talking about from Dallas.
Yep. Philly got their PG. Toronto got Van Fleet. The Bulls don't really have nobody running PG, so that might be a look for him. The Cavs are solid there. Pistons young, Pacers young, Bucks they got their PG. The Hawks got their PG. The Hornets got Melo. Miami got their PG. Orlando got all young guys, and the Wizards are the only ones that I see that would be it though, bro. I don't know. The King, he would have to go to somebody like the Kings, but even they got De'Aaron Fox. Go back to Oklahoma. He could go back to Oklahoma.
No, he can't. We got Shea and Giddy, bro.
Yeah, but I could see him.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like I'm just being honest. If you're talking about consistency in the players and the rosters, like I could see Giddy coming off the bench or whatever like that. But at the same token, it's definitely we on our podcast. Your nephew said, "What's up?"
What's happening?
But no,
he would have to go to the Spurs, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna go that young, then you might as well go to Detroit. Then at least Detroit look like they're gonna do something this year.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about it, though, man. Detroit got 3 to 4. They got Cade Cunningham, who I think is running PG, and I think that they.
But a lot of people are doing the 2 PG system, so that's not necessarily.
They got another cat who is also like another PG/shooting guard. Ivy is the cat who's probably their true point guard out there, though, man. Yeah. I don't know where Russ can go, where he can do and look like the old Russ, though, bro.
Yeah, I just like I said, if the Lakers get rid of Russ, I hope they lose every game, bro.
Then you don't got no ties for the Lakers. You ain't got no reason to root for them, nothing, huh?
None. Because I mean, it's not even that I'm rooting for the Lakers. I'm rooting for Russ, and I'm honest about that. Like Russ could have went to I about to say you can pick any team. If Russ go there, I'm rooting for them just because of Russ. So you know what I'm saying? I think Russ is a good dude, and I hate what they doing to assassinate his character and really acting like when I say lost a step, I'm talking about where you can't do what you've done before, and that's not the case. That's what I mean by lost a step. He might not be as fast but Russ still can do the same stuff he's been doing. It ain't like he's that far removed from Washington.
I don't think he is either, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't think so.
Yeah, but I mean, I know that things look bleak, but I'm at least watching the games for myself to where it's like I ain't relying on the media to try to tell me. And it ain't Russ. It's the Lakers are just not good.
The Lakers don't play no defense, bro. Like I said, they give you if you got the ball with them, they're gonna give you. I mean, if they'll guard your first move, and after the first move, They letting you go to the basket. And that's the reason why. And because AD doesn't want to play center, he's no longer a shot blocker. And so that's the reason why I think that if you're the Lakers, you got to go ahead and you try to go ahead and make the deal for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, because I think that essentially resolves your offensive flow problems, though, bro. So it doesn't change the fact that you got a bunch of other guys that don't play defense, but at least you got somebody who's a dedicated shot blocker, though, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. What else we got, though, man? I want to get you on out of here, man. On this, I got one funny question here that I think that maybe matter of fact, I'm gonna hold off on this one, though, bro. I'm gonna hold off on this one because this is the Floyd Mayweather one that I think I wanted to have you get ample time on this one here, though, man.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Listen, it's Friday. What you got going on for the weekend, though, man? I'm gonna get you out of here early.
Oh man, listen, like I said, I'm watching the boy play. I'm watching them Horns tomorrow. We play another, I guess, quote unquote rival because we playing Oklahoma State, and that game could go either way. If Ewers plays like he did against Iowa State, we're gonna be in trouble. But I'm hoping for Sanders to do what he normally does and try to do too much and cause us some turnovers. So I'm watching that game, and then somewhere within the weekend, I'm trying to watch Black Adam.
I forgot Black Adam was even was out like that. I gotta add it to my list, man. I think that
it just came out today.
Listen. Next Tuesday, your boy dropping that new music, and so we debuting the video. Listen. We debuted that new video right here on the Slash Brothers podcast, though, man. That I'm super excited about, though, man. This has been the one that's been a work in progress for quite some time. So I'm telling Facebook, when we play this music, I own the rights of this particular song there, man. So, yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Well, congrats to you on that.
Yeah, very excited, though, man. On top of that, I'm hoping to go ahead and start doing some more video editing, though, man. Fine-tuning this new project, fine-tuning songs. But it's coming together, though, man.
Yeah,
though, man. On that note, listen. I appreciate you for checking in with your boy, even though you're on the road here, man. I'm wishing good luck, and my prayers are for the homie Deuce that he is playing solid out there, giving it his all. I can't wait to see for you to tell me about these highlights and how he played out there, though, man.
Yes, sir.
Them a little mama, little.
Yeah,
man.
We might go check Big Brother out.
Hey, man, y'all do y'all thing, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in with the Slash Brothers podcast. Listen, I would go ahead and put that music on right now, but, I ain't running the show on over here, though, man. So, listen, Slash Brothers out. Peace.
We out, man. Yeah.